What's going on, everybody? It's your boy CozyClyde. I'm back again with another episode of the Teed Up Podcast. Shout out to Nate Cobain. Shout out to Scum Low Key Division. I got my boy Year here with me. What's up, Year?
Yeah, what's up with you, bro?
Thank you for having
course,
the opportunity to be on the show. Thank you for pulling up once again.
Of course, thank you.
And
Thank you for having me.
of course, man. You know, we vibing here. You know, we getting out of the BS of February and transitioning into March, which means that we getting into not only some March Madness stuff, but also the National Basketball Association. There's upcoming playoffs. We got about 21 games left between all the teams.
Damn.
I know for me, I haven't really had a chance to watch the season. I know for me, like, when football's on, I'm going to be watching football.
Yeah, I'm still on the football season and that whole fucking 49ers fucking that whole Chiefs-Eagles thing where I think Mahomes was shooting up, you know what I'm saying? But we're not going to talk about that. This is basketball.
And as the weeks go along, we're definitely going to be discussing the Gatorade bottles. I'm on y'all last Kansas City. But
we're on you.
Yeah, for sure. Like, going into basketball, I'm so sick of y'all Kansas City. I really am. Going into basketball, you know, we have a couple teams that are popping out this season. I personally feel like a lot of this is to be expected. There hasn't been a lot of surprise teams besides Sacramento. Shout out to De'Aaron Fox and shout out to Sabonis. We got some top teams. You got Philly, if you count them as a top team. Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, for the most part. Denver.
Philly fans, bro.
Yeah, like
I used to be a Philly fan.
The process ruined it for me, bro. That gave me an out, like an opt out as a fan for real. But we gonna get to that later on. But you got Boston, of course. That's your team, right?
Yeah, for right now, until something changes. You know, I'm not really a faithful fan. I like to mess around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's how I feel. Like I'm a player guy. Like
I'm a player guy. Yeah.
You know, ever since the player movement and all that, I'm Steph, my favorite player, but I'm also a Kawhi fan.
Yeah.
So like
I used to like James Harden when he was on the Rockets, but now he's on Philly. I think he's just an assist guy now. Like I think he's just passing the ball now. He's not making shots like he was when he was in the big three.
James Harden, bro, I'm not gonna hold his game.
He puts up his average every time. Maybe higher sometimes, but it's okay.
Yeah, he gonna get he take 40 shots. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Apparently he doing well this year. Apparently he changed his game to fit and beat and everybody.
Yeah, he's at Philly now. He's home now.
Yeah, but they whack, man. But I still, with that being said, for my team going into the playoffs, I'm assuming that Golden State isn't gonna be healthy by the time. Like that's the only reason I don't have them as my favorites.
So what's good with Steph Curry right now?
They said he got a couple days. He gonna be back in the lineup. Like he should be back, starting this week.
Okay.
So,
they
gonna stay. Yeah, they'll start cooking up. But Clay just went off for 42 the other night.
Oh damn.
You know 42? What I mean?
42.
Off for 13. Your boy,
hooping and hooping.
He went 13, made 3-pointers, no 2-pointers. Like he was going in. So apparently they're back. But my team is the Clippers. They just got my boy Russ. You know what I mean?
Russell Westbrook?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They got him. And they got Kawhi and they got PG. And they going to do their thing, bro. So, but your team is still Boston going in. Like, are you faithful with that pick before the playoffs
I
start?
like Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
You know, because he puts up good stats. Like, the last 3 games, he had, at least close to 30, you know what I'm saying? Around 30. So that's...
I got Jaylen Brown over Tatum. Yeah, I said it. I got Jaylen Brown over Tatum, in my opinion.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I'm saying that to say I agree with you. But Boston fans agree with me, too. So, I think, and the reason why I disagree, I think because they're not running the offense through him. Don't get me wrong, Tatum solid. Tatum, he top 5, he whatever you want to put him at, whatever. They got to run it through Jaylen Brown, bro, or else they going, you feel me? Tatum also have off nights.
Yeah, you should look at his field goal percentage, man.
Yeah, he have a lot of off nights or whatever. Yeah, he gets to the line, but I think Jaylen Brown.
Did you see Al Horford?
Shout out to Al Horford.
He was putting in work. He was putting in work.
He came back to Boston and they've been solid ever since.
Bro, People was sleeping on him, bro. I seen the game, bro. They was sleeping on him. They let him take shots. They went off him. They was not trying. I was like, man, he's not.
Bro, he's a fluke, bro. Call me a sleeper.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay.
Al Horford is
Roosh
old,
everybody.
bro.
Yeah.
Roosh everybody.
Al Horford's old.
It's very old, bro. Like,
Bro, but he
is
knows his
old.
role though.
But he still got it. He still got it.
when he played in the finals last year, and he hit that first game,
that
like,
one game.
and I'm like, he will never keep that same exact game plan. They are going down. They are done.
Come on.
Bro, you gotta run it, but you always gotta run the game through the big man. Look, I agree with you, bro. Al Horford's that
They
guy.
lose more games than they win.
Yeah, I mean, he can't be their top scorer.
Of course not.
Yeah,
Nah,
you can't.
nah.
You definitely can't have him as like.
He's a backup.
Yeah,
He-
definitely not.
Even if he's like the 6th, 7th man,
Yeah.
leave him open. He's not getting that every night. He's too old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah.
Bro, that
Oh,
was a
yeah.
fluke.
That's why they
That's
leave him
a fluke.
open.
That's a fluke.
I like Al Horford, but I know
Look,
he's
he
not.
gonna watch him be
crazy.
Finals MVP because
Yo.
of y'all. I'm gonna blame y'all.
I'll take it.
real.
I'll take it.
I'll take it back. If he ever does some shit like that, I'll take it back. I'm like, damn, I was wrong. I was sleeping.
Nah, I understand that, bro.
Robert Williams, 7 for 7.
Yo, Time Lord.
That was crazy.
Yeah, Time Lord.
That was crazy,
Yeah,
man.
but I think he's just getting back from injury too.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
he
Tom
came
Lord-
back strong.
Yeah, but
Man.
I think Jaren Jackson probably gonna win Defensive Player of the Year this year. But if it wasn't for, like, if Robert Williams was playing the whole year, it was gonna be him, bro.
Mhm.
Like he's
Supporting
actually
the
the key.
team, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
he's the key to them. I don't know why, bro. Like, cause he can play different positions. He can defend different positions.
And he has that attitude, bro. Like
Yeah.
he's not playing. He's here to win.
Yeah,
bro.
hundreds. But like, I think too, like Boston, I've given them a couple years to figure it out.
Mhm.
And I feel like if they didn't win last year, or if they haven't really, pulled up and won at that point,
Yeah.
do I really expect it to happen this year just because they have a great record? Like,
Yeah.
I expect them to have
That's
a
why
top
I
record.
said, bro, I'm not loyal, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
just here for the standings, bro.
I feel like the winner's gonna come out the West, bro. I really do.
So what do you think about the Grizzlies? You want to talk about that? Does anybody want to talk about that? No?
We good.
Grizzlies, yo, Memphis, bro. And I told you know what, and this is how I know I've been on it, bro, because I've been saying this since last year too, when everybody was like, "All right, Memphis tough," like they just came out, bro, because they was playing Golden State, and they was on some like, yo, remember when Pat Bev did the play-in, John? Like he was, like he was winning, he was celebrating, like, yo, the Grizzlies was happy about going toe to toe with the Warriors, like,
They were
bro,
talking about this is a rivalry, you need a dynasty and shit. We're like,
nah,
bro,
for real.
Y'all just started playing.
They're
All
not
y'all
good. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yo,
Y'all
and
have not been in the league for like 5+ years.
they haven't beaten Golden State once this year. They haven't beaten them once.
They haven't?
They got smoked. They got smoked like 2 times without Steph playing, bro. Steph wasn't even playing. They smoked them, bro.
I feel like every time they go into that game, the Warriors are like, yeah, you got it.
They laugh at them. They laugh at Golden. Like Golden State laughs at Memphis, bro.
Memphis
At
is
that
a bunch
point.
of, like, cocky kids, bro.
I don't think Steph Curry's like really fazed by the Grizzlies, but
Yeah, no one at this point. I don't think anyone is. And honestly, Memphis needs to make sure they can get out the second round. Are they better? Are they better than Phoenix? Oh, we gonna get to that in a second. Are they better than Phoenix? Are they better? I don't think they're better. Like with healthy Clippers team, they're not better than the Clippers. Now they might be able to play against Dallas now with they trades. I'm going crazy.
okay.
If the Lakers make the playoffs, are Memphis even beating the Lakers in a series, bro?
I was just talking to my homie about that last night. I'm like, yo, nobody wants to see the Lakers or the Warriors. The Nuggets don't want to see them.
Yeah, Nuggets too. I don't trust Nuggets. I don't trust
do y'all
Denver.
think it would be a blowout? Do y'all think it would be a straight blowout or what?
Nah.
A
Okay.
few games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question though, and this is quite a little bit of a switch of conversation, bro.
Okay.
LeBron and the Lakers.
Yeah.
Do we count LeBron out in the finals in his age?
In the
Or-
finals,
No. We don't.
I want to see
don't.
him get to. I want to see them in the first round. I think they're gonna make the playoffs. The Lakers,
They do be
believe they're gonna
selling
make the
out though
playoffs.
sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm talking about if they
Finals?
Make it to the
No.
finals.
They're getting
Yeah,
smoked.
I don't see them.
The rest of the
Yeah.
playoffs is null and void.
Yeah, they're getting
The
smoked.
rest of the playoffs is null and void. The
okay.
Lakers have automatically made the playoffs.
This is the finals. Like this is now.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
I don't see them beating the Celtics. I don't see them beating the
They're not, bro. They're not
I'm
beating
not talking
anybody
about
in the
Lakers,
West.
I'm talking about LeBron specifically.
Oh,
You think LeBron
Yes.
is the centerpiece to that team?
He will get worked. Yes, he will get worked.
Even the fucking Heat again.
Yeah.
They played the Heat again.
you think
They will
Anthony
get
Davis,
worked.
you think Anthony Davis can actually like support LeBron in this, or is
No,
he?
I'm just asking for a purpose of question. I like the same way I talked about Tom Brady the last time I was on the podcast, bro. Like LeBron is a legend. He's a living legend in the league. Deny it or not, love him, hate him. He's up there.
Yeah, but he's washed. It's over for him. He's getting
But
yeah. It's over.
He doesn't have anything.
He's
left
getting
in the
worked.
tank?
He's getting
No,
worked.
no.
Speaking of, I need your perspective on this. You're going to the East now. Your team is in shambles, and you need to speak up for that.
Who's your team, bro?
I'm a Nets fan. Bro.
Yeah, these are Brooklyn.
I'm a Nets fan.
I've been a Nets fan since they was in New Jersey.
They lost D'Angelo.
In a matter of months.
They shouldn't have blew up the D'Angelo Russell shit.
I agree. I agree.
Why
I-
do you agree, bro? You get Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
You
on your
get
team.
Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving.
You're
Kyrie
going to
Irving.
do that.
Here's my take on Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving. I'm a Duke fan. From a college basketball perspective, I've been a Duke fan since the days of like Kyle Singler, Nolan Smith, like all the way back, bro. Not all the way back, but since I've been watching basketball, I love Kyrie, and this is why I was commenting on Jason Tatum before. That's why I'm kind of biased on that shit because I'm a Duke boy. But regardless of that,
Respect.
Kyrie is a locker room cancer, bro. He will not meld with, I don't think, any team, bro. He's got too much stuff going on outside of the league that is just it's not attention-seeking behavior in my opinion, but it is like
It's attention grabbing.
it is definitely, and he draws too much attention to an organization, but not in a way that's like we're gonna sell tickets. It's in a way that's like it's just controversy.
That's why I even though I slightly agree with that, I also feel like that's on Brooklyn at the end of the day because if Kyrie's in Miami or even if Kyrie's in LA, like with the Lakers, like ownership, even before he gets there, one will kind of nip it in the butt. But even if they don't, they not gonna. There has to be some type of culture that's over top of like even
For
what
sure,
the
but
players are doing.
here's why I say, and it's not only that stuff. That's just the stuff that's easy to
Yeah.
talk about because it's recent
They picked up KD off an Achilles
injury. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
They were like, okay, we'll pay him, and then like a few years we'll get him back.
Yeah.
Then you brought Kyrie in, who really wasn't playing on the Celtics. He was hurt too a lot.
Yes.
Then you got James Harden, who was selling, basically selling the games in fucking Houston because he wanted to be traded.
Houston and Brooklyn at that point, he was
they were
selling.
like-
Don't-
and they were
bruh.
like, yes, this is a trio.
I'm mad. He's on my team now. I can't even be mad.
And we are going to get a championship out of this.
Yeah.
Kyrie's not playing or he's hurt. James Harden's not playing or he's hurt.
Here's my point about Kyrie being yes, like ownership should have somewhat held him accountable, or I don't know what's
Or
the
a
best way
leader.
to.
I'll even raise it up because that wasn't even a great description. There has to be a leader on that team, like you said, a LeBron or
Someone like that.
someone.
But back to
And
back.
think about that shit. Every team KD's been a part of,
He's not the
he
leader.
was never the leader.
Yeah.
Russ was the leader when he was on OKC. He tried to take it from Steph. That ain't work.
That ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen. Yeah, that was
Steph
never.
was the leader in that.
Yeah.
And he tried to go, he wanted to prove to people that he could, he was trying to prove a point and failed.
So do y'all think now that they got in Phoenix they got Chris Paul? Because we're gonna talk about KD as well. You think now because Chris Paul allegedly is a leader.
Chris Paul is the leader.
Chris Paul is
Like,
a leader. Chris Paul's a leader. I'll give him
allegedly,
that.
but-
Here's my take on that. While Chris Paul might be old and he might be a little bit like he's still got the leadership qualities. He's still got the knowledge, and he's at the very least at the very bare minimum has the skills of a role player, in my opinion.
That's true.
I think
That's
if
true.
the Phoenix Suns are healthy, if they stay healthy, even though their bench is kind of gone, I think if they stay healthy, KD plays well, CP3 plays well, Devin Booker plays well, they'll at least win the finals. They'll get one.
I think yeah.
I think they could. I think it's possible. I want to get the point off about Kyrie in that when he was in Cleveland, he caused problems with LeBron. There was no. But
LeBron had a hand.
LeBron had a hand for sure.
Definitely had a hand.
LeBron definitely had a hand for
that
sure.
was on LeBron.
But is it fully on LeBron?
That was on LeBron.
Was it fully on LeBron?
LeBron tried to get him traded.
He did try to get him traded, but like
Yeah.
isn't that part of the business?
My teammate tries to get.
LeBron's the player.
Players getting traded. Players trading other players.
Yeah, not my team.
That's a good point, but at
Yeah.
the same time, personally, from my perspective, if I'm the GM of an organization and I have a top tier caliber player like LeBron, if LeBron's telling me this is what we need to get a ring, and again, this is not in the current moment. This is when LeBron was at not the peak level of his
Prime,
career
yeah, peak
almost.
level.
Personally, and I'm not talking about no.
Like, look at it like this: if LeBron can do it, why can't like everyone else?
But here's my point: is I'm not talking about no.
What are you paying these managers for?
I'm not talking
Yeah.
about Nikola Jokic. I'm not talking about Jimmy Butler. I'm not talking about Chris Paul. I'm talking about prime LeBron James. I'm not.
Okay, so if
I'm-
that's the case, right? Why can't Steph do it? And if Steph starts doing it, right?
That ruins the whole team.
But that's also not Steph's personality. If
Yeah.
Steph were to be vocal like that, personally, from what I know, if Steph were to be vocal like that, and I was building my team around Steph, I'm gonna give Steph what he wants.
Okay.
Same way I'm gonna give LeBron what he wants because if he's like, listen,
That is
I
a
need
good
this
point.
player, I need this player gone, I need this player gone, and I need a new center, and I win the championship, guaranteed.
Okay, so LeBron does all of that, and then he decides, damn, I don't like it no more here, and leaves. And usually, like the Lakers, if he decides to leave the Lakers, they blew up their whole team because LeBron came.
got Russ.
Got Russ.
AD.
They're blowing up. They're in the middle of trying to blow up this team now too. They then blew up the team twice for it. Now, if LeBron says he wants to go play somewhere else, and they're left with that broken team,
Kyrie got to deal with that if he were to stay in
if
that.
he were to,
Yeah.
if AD were to stay in that situation,
Mm-hmm.
AD has to deal with that shit.
I understand.
Legacy ruining.
I understand that, but my point is like, for a team like Cleveland, who maybe has not had crazy success in the past, and I'm not speaking on like the detriment of Cleveland because Cleveland does have rings. Do they have rings before LeBron?
No, that was their first one. Yeah.
So specifically when I'm talking about,
you mean the Cavs or Cleveland? The Browns back in like.
I'm
the
talking
50s.
about the Cleveland Cavs.
Oh yeah, that was the only one.
So because the Heat is kind of irrelevant because they built the trio, like there was a trio already there. I can't really speak on that. I can't really speak on the Lakers because there was already shit popping in LA. There was nothing popping in Cleveland. So
Yeah, before that, they had Kyrie. Kyrie was kind of going crazy. Then they did the Kevin Love thing.
but Kevin, all right. First of all,
I see what you mean. Now.
First of all,
I get what-
Kevin
I
Love,
see what you- yeah.
Kevin Love was not good enough to bring a whole team to the championship.
No, I'm
He's
just
a
saying, but
supporting
they had a little buzz. We're not gonna just like act like LeBron joined a team of bums.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I mean, before Kyrie,
We're gonna act like he went to a team of bums. He chose to go back to Cleveland because he liked what was going on in Cleveland.
And he knew,
True.
He knew that was his best chance of winning.
That was his best.
That
But-
was his only chance.
but
And then still getting his fan base back too from when he left the first time.
besides for Kyrie, who else was on that team that really was popping like?
That's a good. Yeah.
Besides Kyrie,
It's not even about the player specifically.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about the player specifically. It's the team success that they had.
okay,
Right.
yeah,
They played. LeBron knew. He looked at it and he was like, "Yo, we can win this if I'm there and I'm contributing my part to this team. I'm what y'all are missing."
but
He basically went into the franchise and he's like, "Okay, we're gonna go do this." And along the way, I'm gonna just start trading whoever I just don't.
we can't sleep on LeBron's ability though to completely carry a team to the finals.
Yeah, no, I can't. No,
Yeah.
after what he did.
At least when he was in his prime, not right now. I don't know if that's kind of why I brought up the question I did before, but
But like 2018, I feel like that's one of the best. Like that, in my opinion, makes LeBron the fucking GOAT.
Oh my god.
LeBron the GOAT? That's the GOAT of basketball is gonna have to be a conversation for a different episode, bro.
Yo,
because
yeah, good.
because that joint is crazy.
Oh,
I'm telling
That's
you, bro.
crazy.
yo, you were doing so well. and then you just
I meat wrote a lot on LeBron. I meet wrote a lot on LeBron, but he is not.
We're gonna talk about the Kyrie.
We gonna leave that conversation.
Yo, Kyrie, I need no. All right, bro. When you say like goat, like you mean like he's a goat, like he's a goat, or
I feel like in basketball you can't say who's the definitive best player.
Yeah, of course.
Because you gotta contribute time, errors.
I think it's also a matter of roles too.
Yeah.
Like personally filling a role these days can be like massive. You could be a crazy, and I'm not saying role players are legends, but if you fill your role well enough, you can like. Here's my
like roll on the
Lou
team
Will.
or
Lou Will.
Okay.
That's my example. He's not a legend per se, but he is definitely a notable name in the league and someone that will be talked about for years to come because of the role that he fills.
You gotta contribute a lot of like what you did.
Yeah, but nobody putting Lou like.
Lou Will is not in the discussion of the GOAT. I'm not trying to say that.
We
but
know
like,
who we mean. Like when we discuss like who's like. All right, when I look at who's the GOAT, I look at not only who's the most impactful, to like their team. That goes without saying. And I guess if you want to add stats to count your argument,
I kind of look at like who like contributed. Like
Yeah.
when people talk about the NBA back in the day, who are the first names they're thinking of? Fucking Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan.
yeah,
Stuff like that.
based on era for sure.
Based on era, and from there you're like, okay, you look at their game, their accomplishments. It kind of all blends together. Their accomplishments, how famous they were,
And
how
their
recognizable they are.
championships.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I kind of not even, because then there's like injuries and stuff like that where they weren't able to compete and probably would have won one if they weren't injured. Like you never know, hypotheticals and shit. So I try to not to weigh too much on the championships or how much someone has won. That's why Kobe is in like, I have Kobe high up. So when we talk about GOATs,
I think
deserve to be high up,
but
though.
I think rings should, while they are, rings should definitely be taken into account.
Yeah.
And I think it should be taken into account. I think they should be taken into account kind of heavily. Personally, I think it shows that you as a player. I mean, granted, you have to look at each individual team, but you as a player were able to lead your team to a playoff victory. You won so many games in a row, and you had a certain percentage of wins and you were able to perpetuate that as a leader, from my perspective.
Basketball is a team sport.
100%, but that's what we're talking about, the GOAT. We're not talking about the best basketball player.
Yeah.
We're talking about the best of the best, and from my opinion, when we're talking about the best of the best, that person should have the ability to carry an entire team.
What I'm saying is like, okay, if Michael Jordan were to go, what was like an ass team in like the 80s, 90s?
The Mavs.
I was about to say the
Chiefs.
If he went to the Mavs and didn't
Cleveland.
have success, like we're speaking on like, I know these are like hypothetical.
Yeah.
If he goes to the Mavs and he does what he does in Chicago, and they still don't win anything, he's not a GOAT because he didn't win.
I mean, look, but I'm not gonna hold. All right, this is gonna be I got a perfect fucking idea. We're gonna make this shit the topic for the next episode, and we're gonna do a poll online as well on our page.
Got to.
I need y'all to. I need, and I'm gonna leave the option open ended. I ain't gonna put thoughts into y'all head. I want to figure out based off of what you watched, what the history of what you read, everything, based off of errors and whatnot, who do you believe is the greatest basketball player of all time? Let me rephrase that.
What if I was just like white chocolate?
Yo, shout out to White Chocolate.
What if
though.
I was like Brian Scalabrine? What if I just busted that John out?
You go viral. But I'll tell you what. But yo, NBA-wise, who do you believe is the greatest basketball player all time? And also, who is the biggest NBA what if of all time? We're going to check back
What do you mean by what if, though? I don't have clarification.
The biggest what if scenario, like if this person didn't get injured, if this person didn't, blah,
Okay.
blah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shit like that.
Can you give me an example?
Like if Derrick Rose didn't get injured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
like
cool.
Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
That. Greg Oden.
All right. Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, man.
No, he played a few, but they're not playing him heavy minutes in a lot. Like he is totally like.
Wait, which one? Who is it?
Derrick Rose.
Oh, yeah,
Nah.
he just played last night.
He's
Shot for airball.
nah.
Yeah, like he's at that
He used to
point.
be one of my favorite.
That's so
I
disappointing.
like the Bulls when he was playing at his prime, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about
He crazy.
Hey man, but we just finished off a crazy debate. I guess we're gonna finish off another episode of the Teed Up Podcast. Once again, shout out to Nate Cobain, shout out to Scum Low Key.
Shout out.
Shout out to Roos, shout out to Year,
Shout out Year. Shout out Year.
Yeah, just tune in. Once again, check our page and go ahead and share your thoughts and opinions on who you think is the greatest NBA basketball player of all time, as well as the biggest what if scenario. in
Brian
NBA history.
Scalabrine.
Shit. But it's your boy CozyClyde, and you tune in to another episode of the Teed Up Podcast. So stay teed, man.
Sheesh.